Good morning and happy Thursday, boys and girls. It's Miss Morton back with some reading. And all this week and last week, we've been talking about weather, and we're going to keep doing that. Okay. So, first, let's review some sight words. Okay. Real quick, ready? Make. When. Are. The. Of. Now. Her. Said. No. All right, and you have a game called Treasure Hunt to play today. So, there's directions for your grown-up to read. There's single player or multiplayer directions. So you can play just with one person, you can play with more than one person. There's also a die. In case you don't have one at home, you can cut this out and make a die. Just cut on the lines and on the dotted lines and glue it together. And here is the game board. It's got sight words on it. So you have that game to play today. All right. Today, we're going to read Storm is Coming. The old farmer leaped out of his chair and clicked the radio off. "Hear that, dog?" he bellowed. "Storm is coming. We better get the animals safely in the barn." Dog sprang to his feet and bounded out the door. "Round 'em up," the farmer called as Dog ran circles around the sheep. "Storm is coming, storm is coming," barked Dog. "We have to get to the barn quickly." Frightened, the sheep raced after Dog toward the barn. On the way, they passed the pond where Duck was paddling. "Storm is a-coming! Storm is coming!" the sheep bleated. "We have to get to the barn quickly." Duck flapped up the grassy bank and flew ahead of the sheep. The cows in the pasture looked up at as the animals sped past. "Storm's coming! Storm's coming!" Duck quacked. "We have to get to the barn quickly." The cows herded together and joined the stampede. When they all reached the barn, the farmer hurried them inside, and then he shut the heavy door. The barking, the flapping, the bleating, and the mooing awoke Cat from her nap in the hay. She stretched and yawned and opened one eye. "Storm is coming," the animals told her all at once. "And who is Storm?" she meowed. The cows looked at Duck. Duck looked at the sheep looked at the dog, and the dog didn't know. "Well, he must be very mean," Dog decided, moving to guard the door. "And he must be very scary," the sheep stammered, starting to shiver. Big, he must be very big," the duck sputtered, flapping into the air in a flurry. The cows just lay in the corner and moaned. Cat yawned again. "Wake me when he gets here," she murmured and drifted back to sleep. The animals waited and listened, but there was no sign of Storm. We need a lookout," the dog barked. Duck flew up to the open window and cautiously peeked out. No storm, he quacked. "But the sky is growing very dark." "Oh no," bleated the sheep. Even the sun is hiding from storm. The cows dropped their heads and moaned louder. Dark is good, Dog told them. Storm can't find us in the dark. The animals nodded. That is good, they agreed. Duck called down again. I still don't see storm, but there's a big wind blowing. Great, Dog barked. The wind will blow storm away. The cows lifted their heads and the sheep stopped shaking. Look at the trees and how they're blowing over in the wind. Do you think they're talking about a person storm? But when they heard a heavy tapping on the roof, storm is knocking, the sheep cried. No, 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 it's only rain, Duck informed them. Dog nodded. The rain will wash away our tracks, so storm can't follow us, he added. The cows and the sheep listened for a moment, then nodded in agreement. One more time, Duck called down. I still don't see storm, but the sky is flashing. The sky is going to blind Storm, so he can't see us, Dog announced. The cows scrambled to their feet and the sheep started shuffling. It's lightning. A roll of thunder shook the barn. Hear that, Duck? Dog barked. Yes, yes, Duck quacked. The clouds are growling at Storm. They'll scare him away for sure. All day long the wind blew, the rain fell, and the lightning flashed, and the thunder rolled, and through it all the animals cheered. But then everything stopped. The sky went silent, and so did the animals. They waited and listened, and Duck flew down to huddle with the others. Thump, thump, thump. Someone was coming to the barn. Click, click, clang. Someone was opening the door. Creak. Someone was coming in. The animals backed into the corner. This was it. Storm had come to get them. The door swung wide open and the animals gasped. It was the farmer. Everybody out, he called. It's all safe now. Hooray! Shouted the animals. The barking, the flapping, the bleating, and the mooing awoke Cat again. She stretched and yawned and opened one eye. Did I miss Storm? She meowed. No, Dog reported. Storm never came. Then he ran out into the sunshine with the others, and the cat went back to sleep. So what actually happened? The animals thought Storm was a person, right? They thought it was somebody coming to get them. But what storm was the farmer actually talking about? Yeah, like a thunderstorm, a rainstorm, not a person storm. All right, so you have this piece of paper and you're going to draw a picture and write about what happened at the beginning of the story, the middle of the story, and the end of the story. All right? That's your job for today. All right, I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.